It's Sunday afternoon and that means it's time for Formula One. This week finds us in the lush English countryside as the teams make their final preparations before the start of the British Grand Prix here in Silverstone. Straddling the border of Northamptonshire and Buckinghamshire, the 18 corners of the Silverstone circuit form the 3.6-mile beating heart of Formula One. It's been reinvented over the years, with Turn 1 now the fast right-hander of Abbey, along with two DRS zones on the Wellington and Hanger Straights respectively. But the magic of racing is as strong here as it's ever been. Joining me to talk you through the action today is Anthony Davidson, and give us an idea of what kind of thing you're going to be looking out for today.
Well, the big question for me is whether or not we're going to see the cars able to follow each other closely enough to overtake, especially through the fast sections here. Of course, we've got DRS and that will help on the straights, but it's still no good if you're coming off the previous corner too slowly or too far behind.
Top 15 finish needed today. Top 15 finish.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and Nico Rosberg completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Verstappen, Felipe Massa and Raikkonen, Ricciardo, Kvyat, Perez and Roman Grosjean, Sainz, Bottas, Fernando Alonso and Magnussen, Palmer, Hülkenberg, Jenson Button and Esteban Gutierrez, Ericsson and Nasser, Rio Haryanto and Pascal Wehrlein completes the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Hello viewers and welcome to a very special episode of Brereton Video's PC Gaming, where this week is the highly anticipated and the hyped up F1 2016. There was a lot of hype and speculation surrounding this game even before it came out, so I decided that I'd download this game from Steam and play it today. So this is my first time playing this game. I have my Logitech G27 racing wheels set up, and without further ado, let's get started. I'm racing in the Haas, the new team for Formula 1, and here we go. We have 5 lights, and away we go here in Silverstone. I'm racing against Roman Grosjean in the Haas. We get an okay start off the grid there, and I'm chasing Daniel Kvyat now to the turn 1. I've taken some slight damage.
The damage only looks minor, but you'll need to take it easy to avoid making the problem worse.
And I've taken some slight damage already from Daniel Kvyat after hitting the back of him there. But now here we go now into turn 1. Well, not turn 1. We just left turn 2 now, coming up towards turn 4 after leaving turn 3. Down the inside, Sergio Perez. Can I do that? Yes, I can. Now we're going to go around the outside of Daniel Kvyat. Can we take the outside of Raikkonen as well? No, we're going to go to the inside. Carefully, not exceeding track limits. Oh, and Roman Grosjean is angry for some reason. Did Kimi Raikkonen get in his way or something? I'm not sure, but I run wide. I'm just getting used to the handling of F1 2016. I only played this game for a few minutes, and I'm just learning how this game plays compared to F1 2013, because that's the last F1 game I played. Didn't play 2014 or 2015, but 2016 I hear is supposed to be good. But now we're right on the back of Daniel Ricciardo, my dad's favourite driver, in the Red Bull. As we're now at the end of Hanger Straight. Oh my word! 3 cars in 1 pass! 3 cars in 1 pass! That is amazing! Replay that! Replay that! So. Right, here we go. And down the inside. Great stuff. I have to see that again. Honestly, I have to see that again. Hold on. What button goes back? Oh, it's F7. Sorry, I'm just getting used to the no, I can't like move it forwards in time, but let's just see a replay of that. One more replay. 3 cars in 1 pass. So there we are. Took Ricciardo, then took Verstappen, and then took the Williams as well. What a move! I think I may need to turn the AI difficulty up for the next race, because right now I'm finding this a bit too easy. So I'm going to try turning up the AI difficulty for the next race. Anyway, let's get focused on the race. Hamilton sets the fastest lap, no surprise, because knowing Hamilton and the Mercedes, they're very quick indeed this year in Formula 1. Well, they've been quick for the last 2 years now in Formula 1. Down to second gear into turn 1. Now coming out of the exit. Now exiting turn 1. Oh, a bit of a lock up there. But now we come into turn 2. Oh my word. Massive slide there. We're P4 out of 22 at the moment. I say we'd be on for a good chance of a podium here if we're lucky. Whoa, I think someone's coming down the inside. No. Oh, but I got distracted though. We're coming onto the old straight, the old start-finish line now in Formula 1. But I've gone wide again. Oh my god, I really need to get used to this handling. I'm too used to playing R Factor. But I really gotta get used to F1 2016's handling. But anyway, I really love the handling in F1 2016 so far. Enjoying it so far. 3.5 seconds faster in Sector 2. Oh my god. I'm not using sign. Oh no, I'm gonna crash!
We think there's a
No!
strategy change available to us. Would you like to keep to the current plan or try the new one? The front wing is badly damaged. You've lost a lot of downforce on the car. Pit and we'll fit you a new front wing. Are you alright there? Don't worry about the mistake. Just focus on the rest of the race.
Oh. Well, thank you for that, engineer. Right, here we go. Attempt 2 at this. We leave the grid now for the second time because the last race ended in misery there after that crash. But hey, it's new game, new F1 game, so it's going to be a little while for me to get used to the handling, as I said before. I hit the back of Daniel Kvyat again. Oh my word. Right, into turn 1. We're right behind Sergio Perez in the first Force India. We leave turn 2 now, gently back on the power because these F1 cars are very sensitive, just like in R Factor. Now coming up towards turn 3 now, still chasing down Sergio Perez. Hold the inside line, hug the corner and hug the curbs, and I go around the outside of Sergio Perez. And just slot in there behind Raikkonen, which is good stuff. Right, third time lucky. Let's see, can I take the Copse corner there? More better. Let's see, third time lucky, come on. Much better than the last 2 attempts. But I managed to get a good run out of Copse corner to take Raikkonen. Now I'm going to try to go on the outside of Verstappen. Can I do that? No, but I'll make the cut back and go around the inside there. Don't track extend. Now I'm just wheel to wheel with Max Verstappen down the hangar straight. It looks like he's trying to push me off wide, but I hold the outside line nicely. And there's Ricciardo and Massa going neck to neck with each other. But I'm going to go around the outside. Can I take 2 cars? No, that'd be a bit ambitious and a bit risky if I did that. Although last time when I pulled off a 3-car pass, it was pretty amazing. Actually made it stick. But now we're behind Massa. Can I take him? No. Oh no, I've cut the corner. I think I'll just give that place back to Massa. Yeah, give it back. There we go. But I've accidentally let Verstappen pass as well. Oh well. Even though they're AI bots, I still like to have that little bit more respect towards the... Whoa! Massive slider there. And I've lost the place to Raikkonen already. Down to 4th gear, go around the outside. Now we're going to try again. Oh, can we pull off a 2-car pass? Can we do that? No. 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 Oh no, Raikkonen has just crashed into me. But the damage is not... Oh, looks like... Have I got a problem with the car? Let's just check. Oh no! Oh my word! The cars. Oh no! I've just hit. Raikkonen just hit me again.
We're seeing minor damage to the front wing. Be easy
What?
on the car to
That wasn't my
avoid
fault. He crashed
don't
into
risk
me.
making this worse. We've been given a 3-second time penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Raikkonen crashed into me. It wasn't my fault. Alright, well never mind. Let's just keep going. There's no damage to the car, so let's just get back into the TV view upset. But I've lost a significant amount of time, and oh my god. Sorry, I'm just getting used to F1 2016's handling, as I said before. Hey, there's an Ireland flag there. That's nice. Nice to know there's Irish supporters there.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Well, it's a 3-lap race, so there's no hope of me using DRS anyway, because I'm too far behind the others. Oh my god, I go wide there again. But anyway, the graphics on F1 2016 are amazing, I have to say. Pretty awesome graphics if you ask me. Oh my god. I keep going wide because I'm so used to playing R Factor. Oh, here, I really gotta stop repeating myself. Now we're going down the old start-finish straight, where I had the accident with Raikkonen, in which somehow in the steward's eyes it was my fault, apparently. Lewis Hamilton wins the British Grand Prix. No surprise there. We have just under 3 minutes to get this race finished. So the only thing we can do now is just bring this car home. Alright.
Hope we can do better than that at the next race. Not our best day by any means.
Nah, it wasn't a good race anyway. Well, not for me anyway.
So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows.
Well, the Mercedes team are happy anyway.
Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened. Their car just looks so comfortable out there.
And here are our podium drivers today after that excellent race. They've excelled here, as they so often do, and it's a well-deserved victory. Mercedes, then, are on top today.
Well, another victory for Mercedes. Well, yeah, knowing Mercedes, they're very dominant. The podium celebrations.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the Drivers' Table. Lewis Hamilton takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after an excellent result. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
I'm going to say Jenson Button. People always say he's a really smooth driver, but as he's shown here today, that's not at the expense of speed or overtaking skill.
There'll be plenty more twists and turns to come this season. I hope you can join us at the next race to see just who will come out on top.
Well, thank you for that, David Croft. Anyway, I'm going to turn up the AI difficulty a bit because I could use a bit of a challenge, and then we'll get the next race started. So here we are on the Azerbaijan circuit in the city of Baku. It's a new circuit to Formula 1 and it's a new circuit to me as well, so it's going to take me a little while for me to get used to this track. Let's start this race. So I'm using the manual starter where you just hold down the clutch on whether you're using steering wheel or a Xbox controller, and you just release it at the moment when the lights go out. But we leave the grid now here in Azerbaijan. Oh, a bit of a fishtail there in turn 1, but I'm managing to keep up with Hamilton now. And I'm about to get the move done on Hamilton. Can I make it stick? Oh, Vettel's angry at Hamilton for some reason. I think it was because after the contact there. Now all that stands in my way is Nico Rosberg. Whoa, I'm really locking up left, right and centre. Now, don't miss the apex here. Oh, may have cut the apex a bit there. But at least it didn't end up in the wall. Down to second gear. Up the hill, passing the castle. Felipe Massa has crashed out the race for some reason. So is Haryanto. Oh, and Button's been disqualified for some reason. And so is Pascal Wehrlein. What happened? 2 drivers have gotten disqualified. That's very rare in Formula 1 as I crash. And I lose a tyre. A nice damage model though on the car though. And we'll just use the flashback to here. So Jensen 1 has been disqualified and so is Pascal Wehrlein. Alright, this time don't crash into the wall. Alright, I did. Whoa! Very close there indeed. But luckily I didn't crash into the wall there. That's the important thing. And we're down to 18 cars already. Now here comes Hamilton now. He's going around the outside. But I'm still holding on there. Breaking into the first corner there now. And I just about managed to stay ahead of Lewis Hamilton. It looks like there's a Williams there right behind the Mercedes car as well as I spin. I go too hard in the brake. Or am I? No, I'm just going to use the flashback there and get back in contention. Oh, and Ricciardo's made a very, very dangerous move on Hamilton there. Great stuff by him also for getting past the Mercedes. Down to third gear. Oh, and Hamilton's making a very dangerous move there. But I just about managed to get ahead of him. Up the hill past the castle. No! No! Oh no, I've crashed into Hamilton again!
Are you okay?
And I've crashed out again. Flashback again. Through the castle section, which is very tight indeed. And then we slowly get back on the power. God, I've crashed out again. We'll start from here again. Right, this time don't crash out. Again, like I said before, I've never raced on this circuit before, so it will take me a while for me to get used to it. Clip the apexes to perfection. And when the time is right, I'm going to go into the rich mix for the last lap. And here comes Hamilton again. He's going to the outside. He's getting ahead of me there now. But I'm going to cut back, and can I make it stick? No, I'm just going to end up crashing into the wall instead. Flashback. Right, this is the moment when Hamilton was making the move on me. Going down the main straightaway. Now I'm going to make the cut back. Try and get back ahead of Hamilton, and that's exactly what I do. Back in the second place now. And oh, is it me? Or is that Rosberg ahead? Or is that one of the backmarkers? I honestly don't know, but here comes Hamilton again. He's going to have another go. Down my inside there. Does he make the move stick? No, I'm just about getting ahead of him there. Down to second gear. Clip the apexes. I wonder how big the gap is between me and Rosberg. It's 14 seconds, so he's gone well ahead by now. Blue flags are up. Well, fuel's getting low, set to lean. Save that last bit of fuel until we get onto the main straight, because that's when I'll release all the fuel in rich mode. Give the engine as much power as I possibly can to keep me ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Right, as soon as we get around the last corner, I'm going to put it onto Rich. Right, here we go. Rich fuel. We're on the final straight. Nico Rosberg wins the race, just like in real life when he won the Grand Prix as well. Here comes Lewis Hamilton. He's going to make one last move on me, and I crash out again.
Engine off, engine off.
Right, let's try again. Oh, Vettel gets angry there for some reason. Fuel's enriched, right? Yeah, it's... Look, here comes Hamilton again. He crashes me off. The front wing.
The incident has been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed.
But there's the checker flag now. Even though Hamilton tried to crash me off.
Yes, we're on the podium. Good job this weekend. Great drive.
Oh, it's classified me as third. Did Ricciardo take me or something?
A great win then for the Red Bull team today.
Oh, Red Bull's won. What on earth? I thought Rosberg won.
And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
Hey, what happened?
Track conditions just really suit.
What happened to Rosberg?
Wind, track temperature.
I thought Rosberg
you name
won,
it.
not
These cars
Ricciardo.
come
Did
alive
Rosberg
in
get a
time
penalty or something?
Just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep
Kimi
them
Räikkönen
there,
finishes
the better
fifth.
your race tends to go, and that's exactly what happened. Their car just looks so comfortable out there.
We'll just have to wait to the official results.
And I can see now the drivers are making their way out. We need Red Bull fighting at the front. They do an incredible amount for Formula One. And that's another winner's trophy heading back to Milton Keynes.
Well, there's my driver, Sebastian Vettel, getting the third place trophy. Wait, I thought Rosberg was in front the entire time.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Daniel Ricciardo takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship.
Somehow
after
it's
that
classified me as a lap down,
Now then,
a lap
Anthony
behind
Davidson,
Ricciardo.
who was your driver of the day?
What on
I think I'll
earth?
go for Esteban Gutierrez. He showed his innate speed, and it was really one of his best drives of the season.
Well,
I
what a
am
weekend
honestly not
that
sure
has
what
been.
just happened
Please
there.
join
Was
us
it some
next
sort of a
time
glitch
for
or
another
something?
thrilling installment of this Formula
I
One season.
am honestly not sure. But anyway, I'll go do another race, and then yeah, I'll just go start another race then. So here we are on the Red Bull ring, formerly known as the A1 ring, but now it's been named into the Red Bull ring in honor of the Red Bull Formula 1 team. Let's get this race started on a track that I do know. So here we go. We've got 5 lights. And away we go here in here in the Red Bull Ring. Good start off the line there, enough to keep up with the Mercedes cars. Going down the inside of Rosberg there, as I do, right like that. And I managed to get past Rosberg, which is good stuff. Now let's see if I can catch Hamilton. Well, oh no, Rosberg's coming back at me. He's coming back at me on the inside. But luckily I managed to hold the outside line and be able to stay in front of Nico Rosberg. Now let's get back onto the chase of Lewis Hamilton while trying to keep Nico Rosberg in my rearview mirrors. I've got a bit wide there. Oh no, I'm gonna crash. No, I could just use a flashback like so. There we go. Oh, and here comes Nico Rosberg. He's going to go down the inside. But I'm holding the outside line. And do I keep holding place? Yes, I do. Right, into turn 1 again. Rosberg and Raikkonen are going head to head with each other. Raikkonen gets ahead of Rosberg. And here I am holding on to second place. I'm gotten the fastest in sector 1. Bit of a lock up on the brakes. Oh my god, I got taken out by Raikkonen as I tried to defend against him. Oh, and I've taken out Rosberg as well after that crash. So where does Raikkonen go? He goes to the outside, but I'm going to try brake later than he does, holding the inside line. And I do so like that. Here comes Raikkonen again. He's going to go to the inside. Oh, he makes a bit of contact with my car, but he gets the plate past there. Bit of lock up on. Yeah, I know that, engineer.
DRS is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
Defending against Rosberg. Don't want to defend too much because I don't want it to be classed as illegal blocking. Oh, Rosberg makes a bit of contact with my car there. Oh, and Vettel's angry with Rosberg, and I lose control and I crash.
That looked bad. Are you alright?
And I crash out. Right, let's try this again. Third time lucky. Or is it a third time lucky? I don't know. I wasn't keeping track there. But anyway, we are on the final lap now, as I just noticed there just now. Is Rosberg going to try a reckless move down the inside? No, he just tries a clean straight up pass. But I'm going to make a cut back now. Lewis Hamilton's already won the race. But here comes Verstappen now, trying to buy his way in onto the last corner now. Where will Verstappen go? He goes to the inside, but I just about win.
Good job, you did really well. Super driving.
And I take home third place in the end once again. Oh, as I somehow managed to take out Verstappen.
A great win then for the Mercedes team today.
Not surprised. Mercedes always
Anthony,
winning.
What do you think made the difference here?
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's
Esteban
exactly what
Gutierrez
happened.
finished
Their car
18th
just looked so comfortable
in
out
the
there.
Haas.
So as I say that, we can see the drivers coming out now to collect their
Kimi
trophies.
Räikkönen finishes
Yet
in
more
second.
silverware to take back to their base in Brackley after another excellent Grand Prix. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Lewis Hamilton takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after an excellent result. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Well, after a drive like that, it's got to be Nico Hülkenberg, hasn't it? Very clean, very smooth. He can be really pleased with that one.
That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.
Well, thank you for that, David Croft and... David Croft. Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. David Croft, I mean. Well, thank you for that, David Croft and Anthony Davidson. Now, to go start one more race, which would be a 5-lap race, and then I'll finish the video off then. So here we are in Sochi for this race in Russia. And this is my first time on this track, so that will mean the TV offset camera again, just to get an idea on how this circuit is like. Let's do this. So here we go. We have 5 lights. And away we go here in Russia. And good start of the line there now, and I am just right beside the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton. And Nico Hülkenberg is already out of the race. Coming up towards turn 1 now. And I go around the outside of Hamilton there. Great stuff. Now all that stands between me and victory is Nico Rosberg in this 5-lap race in Russia. Alright, so not much to commentate on this race, except me just trying to keep up with Nico Rosberg. And it's pretty much a following session rather than a actual race. Very little overtaking going on here. Nico Rosberg has the fastest lap, and I come across 2 seconds slower than him as we can begin the second lap of the race. But here comes Hamilton now. He goes down the inside, but I brake later than him into turn 1. Can I make the cut back? Back down the inside while he shuts the door on the outside. Oh, it's wheel to wheel now as we come up towards turn 4. And I get them, and I make the move stick, and I take back second place. Great stuff there. And now I'm starting to pull away from Hamilton now. And I've gone wide there. I'm going to lose second place to Hamilton. Oh, no. I'm still ahead of Hamilton, though. Right, I'm just going to put into lean for now. Closing everything else down. Whoa, nearly lost it there. put into standard. First place. Not first place, into first gear, I mean. Alright, maybe not a good idea to put the fuel mix into lean. Keep it on standard for now. Right, down to second gear. Around the final corner we go. And
DRS is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
alright, so I've got the DRS now. Oh, but here comes Hamilton now. He's looking very dangerous on the outside indeed. And I brake. Going around. Bit of a fishtail there, and I go a bit wide. But now Hamilton there takes over second place. And I'm going to have to do everything I can to win it back off him. So down to fourth again. Now into third. We're going to put into rich fuel to try and catch him. Don't want to stay in rich for too long.
Rosberg's out in front.
Alright, I'll have DRS here. DRS enabled. Let's get him. Reckless dive down the inside, locking up the brakes there. And a clean pass down the inside, but I've gone wide again. Now Hamilton's going to try to take second place back, but no, I'm still holding on to second place though, as we come across the last 3 corners now, with just 2 more laps to go. Rosberg is out in front, but let's see, can I hold on to second place and still be able to pick up a podium? Oh, lock up on the brakes there, and I've exceeded track limits. Green sector, which means I've beaten my personal best. Right, Hamilton's going to have DRS here. He's going to go to the inside. He gets the move done, but I'm going to make the cut back on him now. Going down to turn 1 and made the move stick. Nicely done. Now, 2 laps to go. What miracle can I pull off here to take first place? If I can't win in first place, and that doesn't matter, I'd be happy enough with second place in the end. Here comes Hamilton again. He goes around the outside, but I'm going to retake second place again coming into this corner. Oh, and I've exceeded track limits again.
Gap to teammate is 0.6 seconds.
Alright, we're on the final lap now. So it's rich fuel from here on in. Here comes Hamilton again. Gonna try again to make the pass, but not again. No, as I dive down his inside once again. I am just simply a lot more quicker than Hamilton around the corners. So here we are now, coming around the last 2 corners now. Nico Rosberg wins the race. And I'm going to finish in 2nd place. Fuel warning light has come on, but it's a good time for it to come on now because I'm about to finish the Russian Grand Prix and pick up a podium.
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
Yeah, a pretty boring race though, but we finished the race in the end.
Fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. Tell me, Ant, what was the key to this success?
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go.
Right, but anyway, that
Exactly
is
what
F1
happened.
2016.
Their car just looks so comfortable out there.
And here are our podium drivers.
It is a
today
lot of
after that
fun.
Excellent race. They've
Although,
excelled
yeah,
here,
my
as they
driving
so often
skills,
do,
I'm going to have to
and it's
get
a
used
well-deserved
to
victory.
the actual
Mercedes
gameplay
are
of
on top
F1
today.
2016. But yeah, there is Sebastian Vettel, my driver, doing the
And now
podiums.
let's take a look at the driver standings.
And then,
Nico Rosberg
I'll
takes
just skip all that. But anyway, that is F1 2016. It is a lot of fun though, and a massive improvement from F1 2015. Even though I haven't played F1 2015 before, because there were a lot of people saying how bad F1 2015 was. But after playing F1 2016, I could tell you that it is a lot of fun though, and I would personally recommend you pick it up on the Steam store. It's €50 on Steam, and I recommend you go and buy it. Thank you for watching, and if you want to see me do a career mode on this, then don't be afraid to leave that suggestion in the comment section below. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.